So the final award of the evening.
The William C. Noland Medal goes to Robert W. Moje, FAIA, through his award-winning designs, research, and professional and public service. He has advanced the practice of educational facility design considerably.
I'm Robert William Moje. Been with VMDO for 43 years. I started right after the summer of '76, which today's age is kind of rare, I think, to spend most of your career in one place. But I think that's been a very good fit for me, and I think it's also part of the values of VMDO. My entire career has been trying to change that paradigm from school as a factory model to school as an open, nurturing, giving every child their best possible chance for their own individual success. The Noland Award is the highest honor that the Virginia Society, the AIA, can award, and it's supposed to represent of what it means to be a true professional in the field of architecture. Although the award isn't an individual award, I think what I'm most honored about is not that I'm getting an award, it's an award that represents the quality of what VMDO has become. I've been fortunate to be a leader in VMDO, but it's not me, it's the work that everybody has done, and I think among that is the highest professional standards, but most importantly is taking our clients and not treating them as clients, but treating them as the most precious thing that we have is how do we help them achieve their dreams. So what we're trying to do is create places that as the students, the children, the teachers come into every day, that just by arriving at it, coming to those places, they feel uplifted, inspired, ready to take on challenges that they hadn't imagined before. That is the power of architecture and trying to design a world where people can experience joy. Well, Manassas Park was one of the big first breakthroughs we had been doing schoolwork for a while and we were getting better at it. But the important thing there was understanding the context of schools within a community. They were one of the lowest performing school systems in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. Eventually we were able to rebuild the entire school system and double it in size. So I think that was really meaningful in understanding the importance of the education of children within a society and how important that is to a community. And so the rebuilding of their school system literally transformed and uplifted the entire city of Manassas Park. They went from one of the lowest performing school systems to one of the highest performing school systems during that time. Hanley High School, which was an absolute jewel of a building, National Historic Registered place, tremendous background and history to it, but it had gotten worn out. We brought that school into the 21st century with the same kinds of amenities and activities that transformed that historic building into a vibrant, modern educational facility, and that really engaged the community in so many different ways. When we did the Patsy Cline Auditorium, that was funded by a free concert from Willie Nelson. The whole community came together for a weekend to raise the money with that concert to be able to do that piece of it. And that was, I think for me, very personally rewarding to see a community come together to do really great things.
I'm crazy for loving you.
John Paul Jones Arena clearly was a separate and special project because of the sheer size of it. It's still the largest project we've ever done. And the intention was to build it, obviously, as something that could have lots of different uses, but for the support of basketball. And I think still considered one of the very best arenas ever created. And all of that sort of obviously came together last year when the team won the national championship. And we're biased as the architects, but the building had something to do with it. A lot of people didn't think that Tony Bennett would change jobs. He would move to the East Coast while I would come here. But one of the first things that's been quoted, he said, is the best arena, has everything we need to do to be ultimately successful. So it's a factor in bringing the coaches, it's a factor in bringing the players, and it's a factor in the fan experience. Ultimately, spaces that we are designing and creating for our clients are places that hopefully their students will find and experience joy. That is the ultimate expression of what it means to be a human. But in essence, if we are going to survive as a species, we want to provide each student the opportunity to find their inner passion and joy so that they can have the most fulfilled lives possible.
Tyler, do you have some questions that you want to ask Bob about that detailing?
Hopefully not. The sheer humor in that one.